collectors and action figure fans, it's the one and only Optibottoms coming at you with another video review. If you're an old subscriber, thanks for coming back. If you're a new one though, welcome. Before you leave, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and bell notification so that you get instant email notifications whenever I upload a new review. And on today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the new Mattel Jurassic Park Amber Collection, Dr. Ian Malcolm. That's right. Finally, the Amber Collection is available, and collectors such as myself have been waiting for this ever since they were revealed at the 2018 San Diego Comic-Con. For the package, you got a really nice open window here that fully showcases the figure. You can see Dr. Ian Malcolm right there. You got that gorgeous Jurassic Park logo, and of course, the Amber Collection kind of highlighted right there at the top. The rest of the box has this really nice artwork that kind of looks like veins of amber kind of going around as if it's exploding out. I mean, I really love the way that looks. And then you can also see that the side here has some embossed images of some dinosaur bones. It's kind of hard, well, you can kind of see it right there. But then, of course, you have that very iconic look with the mosquito in amber. Now, I already kind of showed you the side here, and I already kind of spoiled the back a little bit. But when you do come to the back, you got an image of Ian Malcolm, again, inside that amber piece. And it says, an expert in chaos theory, Dr. Ian Malcolm is one of the few original visitors to Jurassic Park. While he often uses humor and sarcasm, he has a deep understanding and respect for the power in nature, and knows that
life finds a way.
I couldn't do it. I had to use the clip. I'm sorry. Just that line is far too iconic for me to mess up. The bottom section here has safety information and all that kind of stuff. But for the packaging on this guy, that's about it. So without further ado, let's get him out here and see how cool he actually is. Alright guys, so here we have Dr. Ian Malcolm opened up and out of his packaging. And this is actually a really very impressive figure. And it has me very excited for the future of the Amber Collection line. Now, starting off first with his accessories. As you can see, on him right now are a pair of fairly relaxed hands. But you also get a couple hands here that are designed to be used with his other accessories. You see one hand right here which has a gripping sort of posture. You can see really nice, beautiful paint detail for the ring he's wearing on his right hand. But then you also get this piece, which is a real nice accessory as well. You can see it's that flare that he used to get the attention of the T-Rex. See a nice solid red paint right down here for the handle, and then the top section here is a slightly translucent piece. You can see that it's a little bit more clear towards the bottom, and then as it comes down to the actual top of it, gets a little bit thicker and a little bit more cloudy, which does look nice. And then again, you can use that with this hand. You just take this, wedge it in there, get it in there nice, and you can have him holding it just like that, or maybe you want to do it off to the side or something. That looks really good and is a very nice display option that you can use. You also do get a left hand here that is in a more open sort of posture, which allows you to grip his other accessory, which is this clear glass. Now, there's a couple different things with the clear glass. In the film, he took this and then dipped his hand in it and used this water to kind of articulate chaos theory to Dr. Eddy Sadler. You can see you got a clear bit on the inside there, which kind of replicates the water. You can see that definitely from the side. I'm holding my hand back here because obviously it is clear, and then you can see that the cup is also clear. Also, very iconically, this is the same type of cup. Now, whether or not it was the exact same one, but we did see that scene where the T-Rex was walking and then that water was rippling. I don't know if they meant to do this. I don't know if that'll focus on it, but you can kind of see a slight ripple inside there. I don't know if that's intended, but that is cool how they have that little kind of bit right in there, which, again, if it's intended, great. If not, it's an added little bonus. But you do have that can be held very nicely in his more open hand. So again, real nice display option for that. He also does come with a display base. This is really nice. You can see that it is in the shape of kind of just a random piece of amber, but also a real nice textural detail on there as well. You can see that the base section has a real nice sculpt actually but throughout the entire thing. You can see it's a fairly tall piece as well. It is hollow, so you can't do anything really underneath there or anything, but you got the nice Jurassic Park logo right there. And then you can see that you have two pegs right here, which peg very nicely to the holes on the bottom of Ian Malcolm's feet. And then coming to the figure himself, again, really nicely done. Now, he's a little bit bigger. I'm going to get him standing kind of as straight as possible. Now, a lot of figures are either 5.5 inches, 6 inches. He's actually a little bit bigger than that. He comes in at about 7 inches or so, which is off-putting for some people. For comparison, here is, let me bring in the Iceman Marvel Legend figure, and you can kind of see that there is a size difference. Hopefully you'll be able to see him. He's the only Marvel Legend figure that I had right here, but this guy comes in about 6.5 inches or so. He's a little bit taller. Now, Jeff Goldblum is a little bit taller of a person. I don't know if that's necessarily what they wanted to go with, but it definitely translates to him being a little bit taller of a figure. Now, this is the second Ian Malcolm figure that we've gotten. The first one being a 3 3/4 inch figure. So, get him to stand there. There's your side. I should call him Mini-Me. That's a bad joke. But the overall figure, though, does still look really nice. Coming in to take a closer look. Sculpt-wise, that's an incredible likeness. The hair looks wonderful. I do kind of wish the glasses were a little bit more clear looking. He did wear some tinted glasses, but these ones I feel are a little bit too tinted. Maybe tone that down. Like if these are a 20% tint, maybe tone it down to a 15 or something, just so that you can see the eyes, because as it is, you really can only see them when you're looking like underneath. The other thing that I will comment on is I feel like his neck is a little bit, it creates a kind of a gap right there. I wish that was a little more full in there, but it's not bad. It's just something that I noticed right away in terms of like moving him around. Now, he's an action figure, so I get it. But from some angles, like, like from that one, it looks kind of weird. From that, though, I mean, it doesn't look bad. And obviously, without a doubt, looks like Jeff Goldblum. So really impressed how they're capturing the likenesses of people. Now, coming on to take a closer look at the rest of his body, you can see he is wearing the necklace that he sported in the film. He does have the all-black outfit. You can see that it comes down in this V shape. One thing that is nice is that I remember seeing promotional images and actually seeing this figure in person, and his arms were kind of big, if I remember. He looked a lot more muscular in the early ones. This one, he is much more slender looking. They changed the arm. I know initially it looked like he had a double jointed arm. Now they just went with a single joint, but it works. It makes his arm look a little bit thinner and gives him that kind of lanky sort of proportion that he had in the film. Nice paint for the belt buckle. Come around on the back, you can see that he does have some nice sculpted in detail with the shirt as well as the pants. He is wearing his watch on that arm, which does look good. Again, you have that nice ring on that hand, which is consistent with the other hand that he has. So that's good to see. Again, good sculpt work with the pants, and then you come down to the boots, and you can even see that he's got the nice detailing on the inside and outside of his boots with some nice added silver paint, which does look really very good. Overall, the look on the guy is fantastic, and like I said, I am really curious to see what they'll do with other figures. We are getting, an Owen with blue, so they are going to be continuing on this line, and I believe they've even teased Dennis Nedry, so I am looking forward to hopefully getting all of these guys from Jurassic Park. First Articulation, the head is on what appears to be like two different joints. Like there's a ball joint at the bottom and then a ball joint at the top. So it goes left and right, and then a little bit of up and down. Now there is no hinge or anything there. It's just two different ball joints. You got a ball joint at the base and then a ball joint at the top, and then it's like a peg right there. That's what it feels like. So a good range of motion with it. The shoulders are on pin hinge joints, so they hinge outward about that far. They rotate all the way around, which is nice. He doesn't rotate at the bicep. The rotation is actually at the elbow joint itself, and then you do have the hinge forward and back. So you get a good range of motion there. You can get him looking at his watch, and hey, what time is it? It's chaos time. I don't know what that's all about. Wrists rotate. They move forward and back. They are just on these little pegs that allow you to swap it very easily. He does have a upper ab ball joint. You can see that it doesn't really break up the sculpt too much. Obviously, you can't rotate it too much because of the oval shape. You mostly just get like a side to side and a forward and back crunch, which is perfectly fine. The rotation comes down here at the waist itself. I much prefer that, despite the fact that you still have that same oval shape. At least when you rotate it, I mean, yeah, you get the gaps, but I feel like up here rotating it would look a little bit more weird. The hips move forward and back. They move in and out very, very wide. It leaves a weird thing there. Rotates at the upper part of the thigh. He does have 2 bends here at the knee, which does look much better than on the arms, I think. Sometimes when you put them on the arms, especially when they're naked arms, it looks a little bit odd. So that I don't mind. This, I like seeing that double joint. That's really cool. And then it does appear that you have ball joints here at the ankle. So it moves forward and back, rotates, and then you also do get a little bit of tilt side to side. So you can get his legs more in a spread out kind of pose to not really create a dynamic look. One pose that I really kind of like doing is this kind of tilt sort of thing, where his body's tilted and he's looking kind of another way. He tends to do that, Jeff Goldblum. He really, like I said, is a fairly lanky guy, and you know, you can really get some kind of cool poses with him just standing there. And then, like I said, you do have the base. You can come around here. You don't have to use both holes, but it would kind of help stabilize him a little bit more if you put it in there. But I kind of like keeping him a little bit more spread, so you can do something like that. Stand him up. I mean, that works. And then, as I was talking about, you can also swap out his hands. So let's pull that out, give that a little twist, and it will pull out like so. And you can take this one, give that a little twist as well, and you can get him holding his glass of water, which again was just a fun, kind of cool sort of thing. Let me see. I want to try and get that twisted body again. It's a very simple pose, but for me, it kind of works. And then, let's see. Maybe put that on there just to see how that works. There you go. But, I mean, yeah, I'm happy with this guy. I mean, really, I think that he turned out very, very nicely. And it's so awesome to finally be getting collector-style figures from Jurassic Park. I mean, we as collectors love collecting our figures, and one of the best movies I've ever seen growing up as a kid was Jurassic Park, and I love the fact that Mattel is giving us these. It's just so fun. The figures are very, very impressive. Paint detail wise, accessories, the likeness, all amazing, and I really do hope they continue on with this line. Also, at a price point of $25, I feel like it's a pretty good value. You get a 7-inch figure, you get a display stand, a couple different hands, accessories, all that. So that $25 I feel is a good value. And I also have to say that I love the fact that they picked Jeff Goldblum's iconic Ian Malcolm character to start this off. All the characters in Jurassic Park are very memorable, but his was especially so. And let's be honest, you can't have enough Jeff Goldblum action figures in your collection. So without a doubt, I would recommend picking this guy up. In terms of availability, I think he's kind of a store-specific place. I don't know if it's going to get a full regular retail release. I picked mine up at GameStop. I know that he is available on Entertainment Earth as well, but the Amber Collection is out there. So if you're looking for it, good luck and happy hunting. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. Remember, if you like this video, I would really appreciate it, guys, if you would do one small thing for me, and that's to hit that thumbs up button. That one very small gesture really does go a long way towards helping me out, and I would really appreciate it. I'd also like to say a huge thank you if you made it all the way to the end of this review. Another way that you can really help support my channel is making sure that you watch a video all the way through. And if you did that, thank you. I'd also like to send a huge shout out to all of my patrons, who through their continued support, now more than ever help to make reviews like this possible. And if you'd like information on how you can help support my channel by becoming a patron, feel free to check out my Patreon page at patreon.com/optibotamus. And finally, remember, grow wise, grow strong, but never grow up. Thank you for watching and taking the time to be a kid.